Hello, viewers. Welcome back to our program, Youth and Agribusiness. Okay, uh, Mr. Sita,
Yes.
you did mention, you brought out something on capital
Mhm.
as one of the barriers of one of the barriers that is kind of hindering
Yeah.
youths from taking part or filling up the agribusiness space.
Yeah.
I would like you to shed more light on capital. How is capital a barrier, and what do you think should be done
Okay.
to sort out this barrier?
Thank you.
Before you tackle that question, viewers,
Yeah.
those that would want to comment, those that want to leave a comment, a question, you are free to contribute. You can call us on 09725 80262. 09725 80262. Over to you, Mr. Tata.
Thank you. So, I would put it in my own understanding. I would put it this way that actually capital is the major. It is the major hindrance to.
Hello, there's a caller. Hello, you're through to the program. May we know your name and where you're calling from and what's your contribution or your question?
Okay, you're speaking to Mr. John Piri from Lusaka.
Mr. John Pili from Lusaka, you can go through.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Thompson,
Good evening,
Good evening.
sir.
Good evening.
and good evening, our panelists.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this discussion is a very good discussion that you are presenting to the youth. Me, specifically, I am a youth as well.
Okay, that's good.
The issue of capital, I want to touch a bit on capital. Capital is a very challenging thing to ask the youth because I myself I was a graduate. I graduated from the college. I got my diploma, but unfortunately, the jobs that I was finding were not paying me well. So even anything else, I failed to proceed. So what I did was I just went back to the land. I started tilling the land. I invested in agriculture. I started planting maize and some soybeans. And as I speak now, I think I'm making enough progress compared to working for these other institutions.
Okay.
Yes, so I think just encourage the youth and in our able country so that they can also find where they can access which business they can begin doing if they cannot find employment. Rather than just jumping maybe up and down or doing other activities that are not in line with the development of this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's our first caller. Thank you for the comment, and thank you for sharing your experience with us. I'm sure this is what panelists, this is what comrades are just elaborating about creating opportunities. He's creating opportunities for himself, and he's creating opportunities for other young people.
Yeah.
Mr. Sita,
Thank you. So I was.
let's pick that one.
Okay. All right.
Good evening, caller. You are through to Agribusiness Forum Youth and Agribusiness Program. What's your comment, question, or contribution? Tell us your name.
Ninebo ba Emmanuel Silabwe Umansa Mkwai.
Right, Emmanuel Silambwe Kumansa.
Mkwai. Mkwai nende tumati mkwai pantu ningu kwa chikankala sana chomulero ndolola mkwai uko. Omba problem nasanga pofe ine ba Samson wesu. Abo abaletu mama phone kwe batiyo abantu bale kwate ndalama shaba capital takwaba capital ndalama takwaba tatwa kwa tapo ifwe. So baletu shupa vya bovera landa nefe vera tumala mafone atiyo bena baleri bali senda bena ifwe tatwa kwa tapo kuno kumanta. Sorry to cut you short.
let's not talk about the previous caller. Kambani, Kambani experience yanu na understanding yanu.
Emkwai batile mata balelanda fera baina wino chilungamo balelanda fera wino tindalama chile shupa kusanga capital ile shupa so mamule tuwafo kwa twala senda capital yesu ukweva tinafo ne tukeka yako wino.
Okay.
We lost that.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand Bemba, Mr.
Yeah, actually, I understand.
Okay, I'm not good.
What I was trying to say, I was saying, no, like where the previous scholar said, after he did the course, he went back to the village and he started doing farming for him to raise some money so that he can start some other businesses. But the second caller, he was complaining to say, no, like some of us, we don't have capital, we don't even have people that can help us, like for us to start our own businesses. Or to go at the farm, we start our family.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, just to add on, I like the idea the first caller had.
Okay.
Here is a youth. Here is a graduate. Okay, who has finished college. Are we? Okay. So now here is a youth who has finished what? College. According to him, he says he tries to work for organizations, but looking at his plans, or rather his ambitions, and the growth rates, maybe we can say the financial growth rate, that's his financial growth rate, it couldn't relate to what he was getting from the companies. And what he would have, what he would have made from his own business. So now he decides that's a risk now that we're talking about. Right? So he takes a risk. He resigns from his position. He goes back to the village. He goes back to the farm. He starts what? Farming. So this is the capital that we are discussing as youths in the agri sector. Okay? So maybe let's try to simplify it. What is capital? So
Exactly.
So we can simplify it that at capital, it can be anything that can generate wealth. Yeah, are we together?
Okay.
Not money.
Okay.
I haven't said money, but it can be anything. Okay.
Okay.
That just any resources that can be used to generate what? Wealth.
Anything of value?
Yeah.
Okay.
To generate wealth, to generate value, as well as economic what? Growth. So now, when you look at the factors of capitals, they are listed, there are a lot. So now let's just pick the few that are common to our own specs.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the first one can be human capital.
Human capital.
Yeah, human capital. Okay. Now when you look at human capital, this is where the skills, the talents, the knowledge, and the experience falls in. Okay. So as a youth, you go to college, you go to a training institute, you are trained, you acquire capital. What you are acquiring there, it is not just a skill, but it is a capital.
Wow.
In a form of what? A skill? A skill. Okay?
So now breaking it so nice.
Yeah. Thank you for that. So now, you find that as the time comes for that youth to graduate, he is full of skills and entrepreneurial mindset. So the mindset has been twisted, whereby he can't just depend, he or she can't just depend on sitting and waiting for employment. Because of that skill and knowledge, that person can easily utilize whatever they have. So apart from human capital now, I would also point something before maybe my brother comes in.
Comrades.
Yeah.
I think just on the human capital. You know, sometimes Like let me go back to the colors that we.
Yes, we're the first color and the second
Yeah,
color.
the first one and the second color. Let me first start with the first color.
Mhm.
No, like what the first color did, it was actually a good thing. You know, sometimes you are not just supposed to be depending on one thing.
Yeah.
You see? You know, the only thing that you can depend is something that you are doing permanently. Yes. But if you are doing something and it is not permanent, you are not supposed to depend on that. You should try by all means. The ritual that you're having, at least you start doing something. You know, he decided to resign from whatever he was doing and went back to the village and start doing what? Business. Because he never wanted to lose the capital that he raised.
So in short, human capital, if you have a skill, you have knowledge, you sit on it, it depreciates. If you're not working on improving the skill, it loses value.
Yes.
Okay.
It does. Yeah.
All right.
So you need that same data you have, you need to use it. Yeah. You start you know doing farming. You know, like this time around, you know what I've observed is this from youths.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of youths, they don't want to involve themselves in terms of farming and other things.
Yes.
What they want is only white collar jobs.
Yeah.
Every time when they're going for job, they are dress code is nice.
First line,
The only thing that
They want to look
interests-
nice.
Yes, they want to look nice. They can't even go to the village and start making charcoal, start doing farming and other things, gardening, all those things. They can't do that. Because of what? I don't know if it is the issue of technology and other things. But let us try by all means, all the youths, at least we raise our own money for us to start what? Business. That's the reason why a lot of youths this time around, they are not involved in terms of doing different businesses. It's because of what they want. The only thing that they interested is what?
What they want versus reality.
Yes.
So what they want is different from what is on the
Yeah,
ground.
there's a part of that.
You know,
Okay.
if you don't have a capital, there's nothing that you can do. The first thing that you need to work on is the capital. You find something to do with it. That's when you can do something. If you don't have anything, there's nothing that you can do.
Our viewers, this is a very, very interesting program. Please follow us on Facebook, Agribusiness Doctor. Just type Agribusiness Doctor. You'll find us. And please follow this program. I think, gentlemen, you have so much that you can
Sure.
bring here on the table. I think let's reserve some energy for the next episode.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to have you in this program. It was a very pleasure, and I'm actually humbled.
Okay.
Viewers, this marks to the end of the first episode, Agribusiness Forum, Youth Engagement in Agribusiness. I'm your host, Perry Samson Franks, your agribusiness dog. Bye-bye.
Thank you, viewers.